Hello again. Hey, you ever wonder what Barry and Michael discuss when they're up in there, whatever they're up in? Huh? I bet you they sit there and they laugh at the stupidity of the American people. You know, they've got this Kenyan-born, who knows what he is, from who knows from where, and you've got this unfortunate individual that through no fault of his own, was brought up as a woman. How sick can all this be? Huh? Yeah, I mean, come on, folks. You know, I mean, they try to make it look like Michael's some attractive woman. Who do you know that's got size 11.5 feet, weighs 187 pounds? Huh? And is 5'10 and a half or 5'11 tall. Got hands like a gorilla. Anyway, I mean, they gotta be sitting there just laughing at us. You know, they probably bust a gut. She gets dressed up, or he gets dressed up as a flamer, and they're sitting there laughing at how stupid the American people are to have bought any of this. You know who I really feel sorry for? And I've made mention of this before. I feel sorry for the Secret Service, because they gotta know. They have gotta know. And I gotta believe Michael's gone to the doctor more than once. And they have gotta know. So many people have gotta know. Yet, amazingly enough, they've been able to keep a lid on it, for the most part. But you can't hide genetics. You know what I mean? You can't hide Obama's features are pretty much identical to Frank Marshall Davis. The difference is Frank Marshall Davis had the typical African American nose. Guess what? So did Obama before he had a nose job. Yeah, they gotta sit there. They have to be busting your gut. You know, when they're up there in Air Force One cruising at 35,000 feet, and they look down at the stupid Americans, the incredibly stupid Americans that allow him and him to live their luxurious lifestyle. You know, if you are sort of new viewers, you probably aren't aware of this. I'll just give you some quick statistics that might help you appreciate how unfortunate we really are. The Queen of England and her royal family cost the British subjects around $560 million a year to keep them all in the lifestyle. You know, the polo ponies, you know, the castles, the villas, the whatevers. Do you know what it cost the American taxpayer to keep this usurper and Michael and those two adopted, well, not even adopted, they were just given to them, those two little kids? How about $1.6 billion? Yeah, they cost 3 times what the royal family cost the British subjects. Is that nuts or what? Huh? Well, with all due respect, you did it to yourselves. You fell for it. You let this half-baked, whatever he is, Muslim, radical, extremist Arab, steal the Oval Office. And now we're all paying the price. You having a good time yet? You miss Bush? Personally, I don't miss Bush. Bush got us into a war that we're still in, and there was no justification to have done so. He did at least ask Congress for approval, and Congress, being as screwed up as they are, they gave it to him. What did Obama do as far as Libya is concerned? He didn't ask Congress. He just took $1.5 billion out of the Pentagon and launched his own private war against the Libyan dictator, but at least he kept a lid on it. So did Saddam Hussein. He kept a lid on the entire Middle East. Bush opened up Pandora's box. I gotta believe that he feels guilty, which is why he's having these annual bicycle races that he's had for the last 4 years. And he should feel guilty. He's responsible for the condition of tens of thousands of unfortunate military personnel. He's responsible for the death of thousands upon thousands of military personnel by having invaded a country for his own personal reasons. It's pretty crazy, isn't it? You know, one last thing I'll say about all of this. How many members of Congress do you think have let their children go to war? How many do you think? 2, 3, 4? How many do you think? Yet they have no difficulty sending your children into the battlefield. None whatsoever. Even if there's no reason to have done so.